small differences on this body as compared to the original. So I'll show you. As you can see how this mounts right here. We've got straight with a hole, and then here this had a little one of those little spring clips that's threaded. It goes in there, and the screw comes into it, and that holds the headlight in. Got a screw here, or a standoff for a screw to screw into. So the other body, it has this post, but instead of having this for the clip, it has a post here. And then right here, this piece is longer, and it turns and has a hole this way. So it makes a 90. So I've straightened this piece out, and we're gonna need to just drill a new hole, which is fine. I'm trying to figure out what I wanna do here. What I might do is cut that post off, drill a hole, and put a screw in from the front. You would see the screw, and then put the clip actually on the headlight instead of on the body. I mean, you're gonna see the screw, but I don't really know what else to do. My headlight is cut out around here for this clip, and so I can't use that post. So, I'll show you what I mean. You can see my headlight assembly. Well, right here, you can see it's notched out. It's got the hole in it. Well, on the body, see, it's got that. And then see how this was? I've straightened it. You can see where it's stressed from straightening it. I could just lop that off, but we're going to have to drill a hole in here once we get it lined up to put the bolt in, which that's no issue right there. This is really the only issue. So we could take our little spring clip and we could just put it back here, and we could run a screw through the body. I hate drilling a hole in the body, but run a screw through the body right there. The other option would be to make some kind of a little tab coming off the headlight to come over and then screw into there. But I think the best option is probably the screw. It's not the best fit on the headlight. It may have been slightly different shape, but you know, we'll make it work. So I think I'm gonna take my little grinder and just lop off these and then just go ahead and drill a hole. I think that's gonna be our best option. Then we'll put some longer screws. So since I didn't take this thing apart, I'm trying to think about I was trying to lay out which screws went where and all that kind of stuff. And I was bolting this in, and I remembered the front rack. And so those two bolts I just put in actually go in the front rack. And the threads on this thing are just awful. It looks like they came out. Man, I don't know. It was just rattling around in there. And I'll get the tap and see if I can save them, but they look rough. And so the old body was completely off, except for one bolt in the back that was stripped, and so you couldn't get it out. The nut wouldn't come off because it was stripped out. And so I cut that one off, so I'm gonna have to come up with one bolt. As far as I know, they're all here except for that one bolt that I had to cut, unless they lost some. They gave me that Ziploc full of bolts. I assume they're all there, but you know, it's possible they lost one at some point. But I know I'm at least missing one bolt, and I'm not gonna have one Allen head like these, so I'll probably put one up under here where it really doesn't matter. You're really not going to see it up under there. These probably need to be the flat Allen shoulder bolts, so that the seat sits flat. Up under the fender, I'll just put a regular, you know, probably standard bolt up under there. So let me go get a tap, and I'll see if we can save the threads on this rack. Done. Not real crazy the way the seat is. It's good for now. What I've got is this seat. It's new, but you can see it's that protective wrap they put on it. It has stuck to it, melted to it or something. So what it's supposed to have is two little dimples that stick out that go down in there that help align it. And then it latches, and then this goes up in here, pinned right there. And so I've kind of got it in there. I put a spacer in there. I think the bolt for this is missing, and then a lock washer and a nut. I probably put a nylock on that, but I didn't have one. So I've got it. I think it's pretty good. I've got it adjusted where it fits pretty tight and kind of locks in there. It wouldn't hurt if I put a little bit of a bigger washer on top, but that's the biggest one I had, so that kind of wedges in there, and then it locks in. So it doesn't fit perfect. I don't know if that's just because I don't know, but it's good. Right here I just put two standard thread bolts with lock nuts. I should also probably put nylocks there. These were hard to line up, the inner ones on both sides, and then this is split on the footrest, and the one over here is tight lining up. So I guess that's just the way it fits. Oh, and yeah, and once I got all the body stuff on, those bolts lined up, straightened them out, lined up. So I got to put headlights in it, and then I'm gonna wash it and kind of clean it up. But that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna clean it up, and it'll be ready to give to him. It looks pretty good. You know, it definitely doesn't look new, but it looks a lot better than it did with that body. Oh, I need to drill holes for reverse and neutral lights. I almost forgot about that. So we're gonna put those I guess kind of in the same spot. If I can get the drill in there. How much room we got? Might have to loosen the handlebars just a little bit, fold them forward, and I'll drill 2 holes in there.